apart from Apple's AirPods, we don't really get to see many premium truly wireless earbuds with this non-in-ear design or half-in-ear design. Of course, the AirPods are out of reach for most of us, and while there are some decent earbuds in the budget category, they're not very premium. Vivo is now providing an option in between. The TWS earbuds priced at 5,990 rupees. I've been using them for about a week now, and I'm gonna be sharing with you all my impressions, what I liked about them, disliked about them, and everything else in between. My name is Ashwin Sundar. This is Technology Jock. Let's get started. Wait, subscribe. It doesn't take too long to notice how premium they look. This is the starry blue color, which looks fantastic. There is also a moonlight white variant available, which I'm not really a fan of, personally. Just being frank, I feel they've done something new here with the blue variant. Let me know in the comment section which one you would pick. Now, unlike smartphones, you rarely get to see metal or glass on truly wireless earphone cases. The reason being, they're supposed to be quite light. And indeed, this is pretty light. The size of the case is a little larger than I expected, but yeah, not a big deal. The earbuds too are super light. They don't put any kind of pressure on your ears. I'll talk more about that in the next section. The mild blue gradient suits the design language really well. The case, the earbuds have a very curvy, glossy look. One downside is the case is prone to smudges and fingerprints. Now, the pairing process is super simple. Just open Bluetooth settings on your phone, open the case, press and hold this button for a couple of seconds, and it should appear on the phone instantly. Tap to connect. Now, if you have one of the newer Vivo phones, like the X50 I have here, it's even simpler. The moment you open the case, you get this pop-up on the phone. After connecting, you get detailed battery stats for the earbuds as well as the case. Now, the comfort, the fit, is easily the best thing about these earbuds. Okay, there is a reason why I'm stressing it like that. Generally, earbuds of this type, the half-in-ear type without those silicone tips, tend to be not very comfortable. Most of them start causing a bit of pain after staying in the ears for about half an hour, but the Vivo ones, I couldn't even feel them. Once I even had them on for like half a day at a stretch. At one point, I forgot they were still sitting inside my ears. I swear, I'm not even exaggerating. There's another reason for that. I'll come to that in a moment. But yeah, a huge disclaimer here, your mileage may vary. Half-in-ear designs are generally not, made for all ears. So what sits well in my ears may not sit well in yours. For example, the Mi Truly Wireless earphones were unbearable for me. I couldn't even wear them for like 10 minutes at a stretch. So that's there. But I did have my parents wear these for about 2 hours, and they said they didn't really feel any discomfort. One reason for that could be these don't really try to go deep inside your ears. They just stay at the very edge, but then they also do not fall off whatsoever, be it while running or exercising or working out. The fit is perfect. Coming to that, another reason why I kind of forgot about the earbuds sitting in my ears. These are half-in-ear earbuds, and half-in-ear earbuds generally have poor isolation. You don't have those silicone tips to, keep the external ambient noise away. In this case, you can easily notice the lack of good isolation. I had them on even when there was no music playing, because anyway I was able to hear what was going on in my surroundings, be it while watching TV or someone talking to me. These weren't a hindrance. So that's the reason, at one point I even forgot they were on. I got so used to it. But at the same time, like I said earlier, the downside to this half-in-ear design is the sound isolation or the lack thereof. And if you've been a Technology Jock subscriber, you know I hate this design when it comes to media consumption. Personally, I prefer the in-ear type for listening to music because I personally just, don't want to hear ambient sounds while listening to music, given that there is no ambient noise cancellation feature on these. Actually, noise cancellation works during phone calls. There is not one, but 2 noise cancelling microphones on each earbud, so the results are pretty impressive. Phone calls are crystal clear. As usual, to test it out, I passed on the earbuds to someone else and had them call me and talk to me with the earbuds on, and I was able to hear them clearly. Their voice was clear and very much audible. Anyway, bottom line, half-in-ear earbuds, not my preference for music, but apparently that's not the case with most of you guys. I mean, that's the reason Apple's AirPods have been phenomenally successful. But anyway, when it comes to the audio quality itself, these are pretty amazing. The earbuds use huge 14.2mm drivers and they support both AAC audio as well as the latest aptX adaptive, which offers super high quality audio even up to CD standards. But yeah, your phone must also have support for aptX adaptive. The sound is very balanced, the volume levels are moderately high, it doesn't wear you out even if you listen to music for hours at a stretch, you still feel comfortable enough. The bass is quite tight, the vocals are crystal clear, and if you'd like to crank up any of those even further, you can do it on your Vivo phone. Earphone sound effect, enable, and select whichever you want. All these settings can be played around with. These are all built inside the Bluetooth section itself. There is no standalone app on the Play Store, which is a problem for those who don't have a Vivo phone. These settings cannot be configured. So hopefully Vivo launches a dedicated app for other phones as well. For now, over here, you can tweak anything you want to your convenience. The Neo earbuds offer touch controls and those are also customizable. Double tap for next song works better for me, so yeah. And by the way, one thing worth mentioning here is the touch controls are really snappy. The response time to your input is quite fast. This is something I don't see on most other earbuds. Earphone detection is on by default, even if you're using any other phone. Basically, if you remove one or both earbuds, the track gets paused automatically, and when you put it back on, it resumes. And if you scroll to the bottom, you can even find the Find Earphones feature. You can track the earbuds with the help of your voice or location. Once you're within the earbuds' range, you start hearing a sound and you can locate it. I did some gaming as well. Vivo uses their dual transmission 2.0 codec to reduce the latency as much as possible, and I must say it works really well. These probably have the lowest latency in the industry. Most other truly wireless earbuds I've tried were at least 50% slower. So props to Vivo here. And they last quite long too. In my 1 week of usage, even at full volume, they lasted almost 4 hours on a single charge. They take about 1.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100%, and the case has enough charge to provide a total battery life of more than 18 hours, even at full volume, which is great. But if you're not a monster like me, if you don't crank up the volume levels to 100 all the time, then these should last even longer, upwards of 20 hours easily. So, a good package overall, excellent fit and comfort, probably the best among half-in-ear earbuds, good sound, great design, and a lot of cool features like Find Earphones, customizable touch controls, earphone detection, and so on. They are priced at 5,990 rupees and are available online as well as offline. Online purchase links can be found in the description. Any queries, doubts, questions, hit me up in the comment section. I'll get back to you as early as possible. Thanks for watching. Ashwin Sundar from Technology Jog. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.